Hi, this is Andrew from TFA with another edition of Cool Geeky Things. In our ongoing video series, we're continuing to review the Star Wars line from Kotobukiya. And in this case, I have a fellow who needs no introduction, but nonetheless, let me introduce you to Mr. Chewbacca. Everybody's favorite Wookiee, or mine at least. Chewbacca is one of many of the Star Wars Kotobukiya vinyl statues, or vinyl models technically. They do snap together. It's a minimal amount of pieces, so while these are not necessarily ideal as action figures or playthings, they do snap together and look very fine, as you can see in front of you, and they're great for display. I've got a great number of them lying around my house, which drives my wife nuts. Chewbacca in particular is one of my favorites. I think some of the sculpt work on it is definitely amongst the better in the line. I'm going to try and give you a better look. Just so you know, if you can't make out the details on this video, visit us at www.tfaw.com. That's TFAW.com. We've got rotating 360-degree previews of all these, so you can see them and look at them from all the angles to really get a better glimpse. But let me see if I can show you here. You should be able to see some of the variation on the paintwork. So you can see the stridation from his leg up, but you can also see how they really put a lot of detail into the fur. And that's something I really enjoy about the Kotobukiya line, is the detail work in terms of paint is very reality oriented. These are great statues and routinely retail for anywhere from $100 to $200. Right now with the Star Wars Kotobukiya sale we're running, it's the it's the holiday Kotobukiya sale over at www.tfaw.com. We're actually knocking 50% off all of Chewbacca as well as a variety of other Star Wars related Kotos. So whether you're looking for a gift for yourself or the Star Wars fanatic on your list, it's a good time to pick one up. Some of the cool features about Chewbacca, well, besides the fact that he's everybody's favorite Wookiee, is I particularly like the way they've sculpted this bag. It's loose here, and you can see that they've really taken the time. Taken the time to focus on the detail. So it actually comes apart, and it's got that. This isn't the best angle, so as I mentioned, please check out the rotating previews we have available at tfaw.com. You can see here the attention, it's nice even down to the little metal clasps on the bottom. Let me see if I can show that to you in better detail. So you can just barely see them down here. And the material itself, the way they've treated this vinyl, really gives it the feel of leather and kind of separates it from the sculpt on the fur. So I'm particularly fond of that. I also really like what they've done with his face. They've set his eyes back, and though you can't get the best look here, they're actually recessed back there and have this very hollow and humane look inside that is really manages to capture the spirit of the character very much. One last thing I like very much is Chewbacca's bowcaster is completely removable, and so if you want to take a look here, they've done a nice job sculpting it so he can either hold it or sling it over his shoulder via that strap. So whichever way you want to pose it, you've got a lot of flexibility. That attention to detail is really one of the things that sets aside the Kotobukiya sculpts, and it's one of the things I like about them in particular. And as mentioned, now is probably the best time to pick one of these up, because you aren't going to find them at this price anywhere else, and we do have limited quantities, so when they're gone, they're gone. Check us out next time when we'll be looking at some of the other statues we have involved in this line. Until then, remember, whatever you're into, we got just the thing for your collection. And stay geeky.